times out of 10, I know you're trying, so I'm trying to be fair. And you're trying to be there.
I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and I just didn't know how to talk about it. And I still don't know how to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. So, I want to discuss loyalty contracts, something that we like to call relationships. And I also want to mention, I'm going to try and get to it in this video, is how it's okay to terminate them. So, when I talk about a loyalty contract, I am referring to what we call a late relationship, right? And I'm calling it a loyalty contract because they start to look more like that. They don't look like what they should be, right? They should be beautiful partnerships. They should be friendships that require intimacy and teamwork. They should be really healthy communities, and they should have really healthy benefits. And a lot of the times, it looks like just a loyalty contract. You know, it could start out as a good friendship. It could even still be a good friendship, but then it turns into you're mine sort of situation. And that's the problem, right? Because the truth is, unless we are actually married to our partners, they're not ours. Like, you can think of it as leasing love, but that's not true either. They don't. A lease has a time stamp on it. Your partner's commitment to you has no time stamp. And let me say this again. Your partner's commitment to you has no time stamp. And this means that they can walk away at any point, and that's okay at any point, right? Now, don't get it twisted. I am not condoning fathers walking out on their families or husbands leaving their wives, right? If you have responsibilities, you need to remain responsible as an adult and be happy, but responsibly happy, not at the expense of your children's livelihood or your wife's livelihood. That's not okay. Or your husband's livelihood. But again, those people that we're with, that we don't have the actual real marriage certificate, that's the real contract. If we don't have that real contract, it is what it is. Truth be told, our partners are allowed to outgrow us, because that happens. And it happens, and we don't know how to take it. So we get sick when our partner says, listen, this is not working for me anymore. The relationship is just not doing what it should do or what it used to do for me, and I want something different. I want something new. I found someone different. I found someone new, and it shouldn't be a fight because your partner is telling you that they're not happy anymore with you. And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that what used to be ain't working for them no more, and that's all right. Cause the problem is, it probably ain't working for you too, but you too stuck in the contract that you created in your head that you can't even be happy for yourself. You'd rather be miserable in a relationship because you feel like you guys owe each other something, because you guys spent X amount of years building whatever or creating whatever. But the truth is, that's what a relationship really is. Now, our relationships with our lovers, our relationship with our friends, we build stuff together. If you have a really healthy one, yeah, you're going to help your friends get to their goals, of course. But then when they get there, when you help your friend get to med school, you pay for their exams, or you pay for their books, and you help them pay for tuition, or whatever, they get to that space in life, and do you tell them that they owe you something? No, you don't. So then why are you telling your intimate partner that they owe you something? Because you've helped them get somewhere in life. They don't owe you anything. You did that because you wanted to. I can bet any amount of money that when you did whatever you did for your partner, you didn't say, listen, I'm only going to do this for you if you marry me. Or I'm only going to do this for you because we going to be together forever. And that's the only way I'm going to do this for you. We don't do that. I know we don't. We hope. And that's okay to hope. But the truth is that that is not guaranteed. So when your partner says that it ain't working for them no more, or even if they don't have to say, maybe you find out that it's not working for them anymore, you need to honor that. Accept and honor that. Because the truth is, not everything's meant to last forever. Most things don't last forever. Even the seasons change, and that's okay. The leaves on the trees, they die and they come back. Maybe that'll be your relationship. Maybe those leaves have to go, and you need to get new ones. And you look at it like that. Nothing is forever. Nothing. So, and don't become selective in your deeds in your relationship because you're afraid that it might not be forever. No. You put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward. Do the best that you can in your relationship because that is your relationship. And you walk out with everything you've done. Whether they keep the things that you've done, if they're physical, you still walk out and say, I did that. I made that happen for my partner. And that's like a resume. It's like something that you put on your resume for the next person that you'd like to be with. So now I feel the same way about people who cheat, right? Even though the people who cheat, you're a little bit of a coward because you can't keep it real. But a lot of the time, people who cheat missing something. Sometimes they don't really know what it is, but it's something. And then when we find out, we tear shit up. Oh, how dare you? Don't you know we have a contract? An unwritten contract, an unspoken contract? But it's our contract. So how dare you violate the rules of our contract? The terms and conditions of this contract shall remain unbroken. And if you break them, I break you. That's unhealthy. That's terrible. Bad. If your partner is cheating, stop sleeping with them and let them go find what they need to find because they're doing something for themselves. This means that you need to protect yourself by using protection with them if you're not, or just terminating all sexual activity because the last thing you want to do is contract something from someone you do not know. And let them find what they're looking for. But let that all be okay. As long as you're healthy, you still have your health. Let them be. Essentially, they've done nothing wrong because you don't own them. Essentially, they're just doing what makes them happy, and that is my motto. I feel like everyone should do what makes them happy. I don't think it should be at the expense of another person. But the truth is sometimes it is. And if we understood that, we know how to go about certain situations better. Because not everything is as easy as I'm making it sound, but if you practice it, it will be. You gotta start by understanding what your relationship really is. It is not a loyalty contract. That person is there because they love you right now. But there will be and can be a day where they don't love you anymore. And that's alright. That's fine. And it shouldn't tear you up. Because if you've put your best foot forward this whole entire time, then you know it's just them. It's about them. And that's fine. Let them find what they're looking for while you go get yours. Because if you're amazing, guess what? You're going to always be amazing. And you're going to take that amazingness with you. That awesomeness is going to follow you wherever you go. It's not going to leave you. Now, see, me, all my partners have no bad things to say about me. And that makes me proud of myself. And trust me, I've had some terrible partners who I can say I probably should have thought twice before getting with that person. But you know what? The truth is, they taught me something about life. And they made me better. And in making me better, I might have had to give. They might have had to take. I might have had to take. They may have to give. But every good deed that I've ever done is still my good deed. I don't need that person to be present in my life to be evidence of that good deed. No, that's my good deed. I did that. I know what I've done. We know what we've done for our partners. And when it's no more, that's all right. Be thankful for what they've done. Be thankful for the things that they've helped you with. And appreciate them for that. But it doesn't have to be dramatic, detrimental, devastating, catastrophic. Doesn't have to be any of those things. You can still move on and be fine. Trust me, I do it every day.
But you're caught up in your permanent emotions, and all the loving I've been giving